You're going to want to watch this episode if you're curious whether or not it's more important to be known, liked, or trusted. You know, the three pillars of credibility are being known, being likable, and being trustworthy. So I was kind of curious which would be more important in the mind of those people I queried. So I made a post on LinkedIn and did a poll. Had amazing engagement and a pretty big response. And I also did a poll in the membership community, Credibility Nation. And I could say I was surprised by the poll results on LinkedIn and pleasantly surprised with the differing results that showed up on Credibility Nation. So let me tell you about the results. On LinkedIn, 93% said being trustworthy. 2% said being likable, and 4% said being known. And so basically 4 to 93. On the Credibility Nation community, 76% said being trustworthy. 6% said being likable. And 18% said being known. So it's interesting to me to think about that. First, I was pretty amazed with the LinkedIn results. I know the definition in the dictionary today says credibility is the quality in which you're trusted, and maybe that's why some of the reason for the 93% being trustworthy. What I was pleasantly surprised with the Credibility Nation community is that more people went for the being known and being likable. And so let me tell you in my mind what that means. Having interviewed over 500 people on credibility, what I could say, and particularly the way the interviews and now there's a product, the way it's structured, specifically when we do a cred wheel, when people want to get to know you, and they want to get to know you in 5 minutes with 5 questions. The first 3 questions are focused on trust. So what I often say is before somebody can get to actually know you, and by know you, it's not that they know of you, but they actually know you. Before somebody get to know you, before they want to spend the time to get to know you, they need to actually trust you. So most important is to actually develop trust. And so the first 3 questions in the 5 that we ask is focused on trust, being trustworthy. So I need to be able to trust you first before I want to spend time to get to know you. Once I get to know you, I can then make a decision of whether or not I like you. So we know the phrase know, like, and trust. Technically how it works for people who don't know you, it's trust, know, then like. All right. So my speculation is that when we look at the members of Credibility Nation who are up to speed with the definition and up to speed of thinking about it that way, are coming to the recognition that, oh, this is very fascinating. If I want to focus on people truly knowing who I am, then by definition, they're making the assumption that they're already trusted. So if you live a life where the 4 components associated with, or the 4 skills associated with being trustworthy are things that you're already addressing, then the next thing to start focusing on is allowing in terms of the 4 skills associated with being known, allowing those to be seen. So the more people who actually can see you that way, you are already making the assumption, if they're going to spend time to get to know you, that they already trust you. So I can't say that this is exactly what's happening and why those test results or those quiz results came out that way. What I can say, when you meet somebody new, the first thing you want to think about is to allow them or to allow them to see you as somebody who's trustworthy. So trust first, then them to get to know you. Then they'll decide if they like you once they get to know you. And what's interesting is when we get a referral from somebody else. When we get a referral from somebody else who's trusted, somebody else who is already in the inner circle, and they say, oh, by the way, we like if somebody says to you, says to a friend, hey, we like this person, we like you, we would like you to talk to them, or I like this person, I trust that they'll do a good job, they are transferring the trust for you. So then the immediate thing you jump into, assuming you've been recommended by somebody who is trustworthy and they transfer the trust, is how do they get to know you so they can decide if they like you. And then, of course, they've got the trust, the know, the like, and they decide to do business with you. I hope you found this really interesting. I'm enjoying this, and we'll do a number of other polls associated with the skills, with the 3 pillars of credibility. But first, seeing the preponderance of people focused on trust, got that, but it's also important that they don't know of you, but they know you. So to summarize this particular episode, the most important thing is for people to trust you first. So you either have to earn that trust, or if you could find people who will recommend you, who are trusted in the community you're going after, that trust comes immediately. So the next thing, the most important thing, is to get them to get to know you. And when they get to know you, and that's really knowing who you are, they can decide whether or not they like you. And it's important that they trust, know, and like you in order to want to do business with you. And that was what came out of the interviews, and certainly out of the survey results. Good luck following the process of being trusted, known, and liked. Take care. Bye now.